Mm,
We use steroids, which is potent anti-inflammatory.
mm,
Steroid, we have it inside ourselves. Is being secreted by adrenal from hypothalamus, hypophysis, and adrenal. We already have that. Endorphins, we already have that. Serotonin, we already have that. Dopamine, we already have that. So we have been given everything that we need, but we have not been given the manual to use it. And the mind is the key to do so.
Welcome back to the Superhuman Mindset. I am excited to bring to you guys our special guest today. Guys, before I bring him on, make sure you click subscribe and you share this with one of your friends because this message is powerful. I had gone to the clinic, I had gone to Lifetime Fitness. I was getting ready to go for Mr. Olympia. And man, I'd been working out 7 days a week. I was super sore, did not know what to do or how to even carry myself. Anyway, I dragged myself into this clinic. I was brought to this doctor. He looks at me, and the first question he asked me was, Felix, what is your mindset like today? How are you feeling in the mind? I'm over here like, bro, I can barely walk, and you're asking about my mind? Dr. Kami is an internal medicine specialist. He's a nephrologist, he has an MBA, and he's been in the field for over 30 years practicing medicine. He just does things in a whole different way than any doctor I've ever seen. And he believes that the mind is the battleground. So today we dive into his mind and his ideas on how to build a superhuman mindset. Without further ado, let's bring up Dr. Kami. Dr. Kami, welcome to the Superhuman Mindset.
Thank you so much, Felix. I'm honored to be here with you. You are not only inspiring for your audience, you have been inspiring me, and you have made me a better physician throughout the years. So I appreciate being here. I'm totally honored to share some of my insight with you and your audience.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And before I jump in, most of my audience are wondering, what is a nephrologist?
Oh, I wish I could tell. Nephrology is a disease of the kidney. So I have been a academic nephrologist for 13 years, taking care of the kidney diseases at the University of Minnesota. I was professor at the University of Minnesota for 13 years. I started home hemodialysis in Minnesota, but I switched gears and I started to do the mind medicine, nutrition, exercise that I'm enjoying it more these days than nephrology in my past life.
Wow. So before we get into the mind medicine and all of the fun things that you are doing, I really want to step back for a little bit and try to understand what is a physician doing with an MBA?
Well, is a challenge, is as you said, superhuman mind. So
Yep.
always when we talk about physician, we always say physicians are very good doctors, but they do not know anything about businesses. So at
Yep.
some point, I decided to change that dynamic, and we did a paradigm shift. So if the physician know business and has ability to improve patient's life, and at the same time improve the outcome both financially, personally, humanly, and spiritually for the patient, that would be a win-win situation for both. So
Mm.
that's why I embarked to be a physician, also MBA, and understand the meaning of challenge, real challenge. Second, showing you don't need to be only a physician, you can always grow to another field. And third, knowledge is power. The more knowledge I accumulate, the more powerful I become, and the more power I can give it to my patients and clients.
Wow. So can you tell me a little bit about how you grew up? And when we look at, say, 7-year-old Dr. Kami to now, how did you get here?
I'm originally from Iran. Yeah, so I was born in Tehran, is the capital of Iran. From the childhood, I remember I wanted always to compete with myself. I wanted to be the better version of myself since I remember. I was not competing with anybody else, but I was competing with myself. And at that time, at very young age, I was in love with the United States system. So I wanted to have a platform that bring the best out of me and give me the ability to show my aptitude and things that I have accumulated and share it with others. And I thought always United States is that country. To get to United States, being Iranian, I had to face lots of challenges, which helped me throughout my life. So I
Absolutely.
had to stop by in Spain, which I learned Spanish and spent many years in Spain, which I loved it. I feel myself to be a Spanish actually. Yes, I speak Spanish fluently, and I'm kind of Persian, Spanish, and American. Then I had to do surgery in Canada. Finally, I got to East Coast of United States, did my internal medicine in Boston University and nephrology in Brown University. And then I landed in Minnesota because my family came earlier to United States than myself. So that's how the journey started.
That has definitely been a long journey. Oh my goodness. I did not even know about that. That's amazing. So from Iran, then you went to Spain, then you went to Canada before you came to America. Wow.
Yes, a little bit of journey, Felix.
Wow. Wow. So as we think through or as we talk through this journey, what has been the guiding principles for you?
Intense desire to make an impact in people's life.
Mm,
And this has been daily dream that I have had since I was a child. I wish I could help everybody that I see, um, that I encounter during daily in my life. And
mm,
this has been since I was a child. Just now in the hospital, uh, I encountered few my patient that they started to talk and life coach, and they really appreciate it. I saw that I really enjoy that. It's
mm.
something that I want to be there for the people. I want to hug them. I want to just share the love and knowledge with them, and being a support that all of us we need. And
Yep.
that is what juices me and keep me going.
Wow. So can you say that your why has been your guiding principle? Just knowing that from the start has been what has guided you up until here?
I do not think that has been from the start, Felix. It's a journey.
Okay.
And I think we don't know our whys. Sometimes we know our whys, but they are not right whys.
Mm,
And sometimes we have to change it. We change it based on circumstances. We change us based on how we are today rather than who we have been in the past
mm.
or who we want to be in the future. But the basic and blueprints remains the same, but my whys throughout life has changed a little bit, but it's getting into shape more and more. And that comes with maturity, and that comes with knowledge, and that comes by conscious reading and having joy to learn continuously.
Wow. So I know you, I mean, even being around you for the last couple of years, I've seen you see thousands and thousands of patients. What do you think? Do you really believe that the mind has a place in your health and
Well,
what you doctors diagnose every day?
I think the mind is the place uh, for any diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of any diseases that you can imagine.
Mm,
In chronic diseases and acute illnesses, to the prevention of the diseases, to age management, to bringing the best version of ourselves. The mind is everything. You see, we have been given this natural ability to heal everything. In fact, whenever we got inflammation, that everybody are familiar is familiar with the term inflammation,
mm,
we use steroids, which is potent anti-inflammatory.
mm,
Steroid, we have it inside ourselves. Is being secreted by adrenal from hypothalamus, hypophysis, and adrenal. We already have that. Endorphins, we already have that. Serotonin, we already have that. Dopamine, we already have that. So we have been given everything that we need, but we have not been given the manual to use it. And the mind is the key to do so.
So we have been given everything that we need, but we just have not been given the manual. Wow.
Absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely.
Wow. Wow. That is a tweetable moment right there. I should be tweeting this right now. Right now. Wow. So how does one then take control of their mind? I mean, people come to see you every day. I walked into your office saying, Dr. Kami, I am very sore. I don't feel like working out. I don't have energy. And of course, you took me through you gave me the boots to put on and made me feel better. You showed me what's the machine called? The one that freezes you. I can't even remember the name.
Cryotherapy.
Cryotherapy, all of these things. But how then do I take control of my mind to do the natural healing for me?
So for you, it was very easy because you're already accomplished and knew many things that I said. In fact, I learned more from you than you did from me. So for you, you're natural. But for the others, I can say our journey start by being true to ourselves,
Mm,
accepting things as it is, knowing where we are, having the knowledge of where we are, saying I want to change my life the way I want it. I
mm,
do not want to manage my life. I want to design it. Things that I have been told in the past might not have been a fact that has been anchored in my mind. And I need to anchor new behavior, new ideology, new uh, um, trait, a new thought pattern. And once we accept that, then we go on to the next step. Then we find bridges to connect us what we will do next. And we
mm,
start taking action. As first will be baby, small action, and then that stack up one in the top of other. And sure enough, it goes to exponential growth, and
mm,
we keep growing, and we don't ask how. The
mm,
how will be based on the universe. We just take an action. Now we know where we are, we know where we want to be, and then we take action. And usually things that find its place like a river that find its way. Even when you find obstacles, we go around the obstacles and find our way toward health optimization, and being the best version of ourselves.
So this is the part you just mentioned something that just hit me. You said we should not be worried about managing our lives, but we should design it. What does that mean?
Yeah, become with life, because we have not been trained to design our life. So the life and the adventures and things that happen, the obstacles, the challenges that we face, take us where we don't want to go, or it has not been our purpose to go.
Mm,
But we end up managing it.
mm,
So we become manager of those circumstances. Some of us we become very good managers, some of us mediocre, and some horrible manager.
mm.
And that would define the quality of our life. So
So
instead of, yeah,
mhm. No, no, no. I
go ahead,
really
go ahead, please, please.
now I'm actually hearing this, and I really love this part. So basically, what I'm hearing you say is there are two kinds of people in life. There are ones who are managers, and then there are ones who are designers. How do
Yes,
you know when you fall within either of the quadrants, whether you are a managing manager of your life or you are a designer of your life?
absolutely. If we are living our life with purpose that
Mm,
we have been created for, and we love every second of our life and do what we want to do with our own terminology, we create our own game, is our game. We do not get involved in the play of others' game. Then we are designer. If
wow,
we are not, then we are definitely a manager.
wow, wow. How does one move from a manager to a designer?
Intense desire, realization, and understanding this aha moment that I am here for bigger purpose. I'm not landing here by accident. I am, and I can, and I will design my life. That's how you do it. The moment that we say enough is enough, I will do it. I am in control of my life. I have been given unique qualities and abilities in my life that will make me go through what I want in my life, then the life will never be the same again.
Wow. I, I don't even know what else to say. This is just so profound. What are some of the things that you do every day? Because I mean, you just started a whole new company, GeeVida Health. You've introduced a whole new concept, medical concierge, and we will get to that part. But what are some of the things that you would tell those of us who are on the other side, because you see patients every day? What are some of the things that we can do every day to, one, take control of our lives and our mind, and also for our general health? And we can
So I
break
would
it.
just, yeah, I would just say do a daily purpose-driven life. So I would divide my day into four quarters.
Okay.
Quarter one, quarter two, three, and four. It might be morning, afternoon, early evening, and evening. And the reason I do that, and you can do two quarters, two halves, four quarters. The reason I do that, you might lose in one quarter.
Mm,
You might not be the best in that quarter, but there's three left. So I would just say, toward the end of the day, I want to be in positive balance, health wise, spiritual wise, emotional wise, contribution wise, love wise, financial wise. I might lose one quarter, but I see it as a basketball or football game. That does not mean toward the end of the day I'm losing. I would
mm,
go stronger to the second. I might just lose the second. I would go stronger on the third. I would go stronger on the fourth. And if I lose on the fourth, I would just say, this is the first game of playoff. I got three other chances. So I go back tomorrow with other quarter. And I will build strength and resilience and love, compassion, and I keep doing it. That has been my pattern for the last 2 or 3 years that I've been living my own life. So I divided then based on what is the most important for me. Health, for all of us, is health. I divide that on physical health,
yep.
mental health.
Yep.
How can I improve mentally?
Yep.
How can I improve physically? So I put, regardless of what I do, feed my mind every day 30 minutes at the least.
Mm,
Listening to audiobook, listening to beautiful podcasts such as yourselves that empower me, reading, and then health, daily exercises. Even if I do not have time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and I have exercise with you, Felix, that I've been honored.
yep.
And then I would go with my second thing in my list. Mine is health. Second is growth.
Mm,
So I know if I do not grow, I cannot function. I will be manager, not a designer. So
wow.
I put myself intentionally is in that growth environment and with the people that make me grow.
Mm, mm.
So that is intentional and very conscious decision of that all of us we have to be surrounded with people that make us grow.
Wow. And this is something that you do every day?
I will try to do that every day.
Wow. So you break your life down or your days down into different quarters. So like 4 quarters. And then you, wow. So what are you going to tell? I mean, I'm from Ghana, you know this. There are people in Ghana right now who are just like, oh my gosh, the economy is horrible. We don't have the best healthcare here. I'm pretty sure there are people in Iran, people in Spain, people around the world who are in other third world countries who just think, the world is just stacked against them. And then here we are telling them you cannot be a manager of your life. You have to be a designer of your life. How does this apply to them? Is there anything that they can do?
Oh gosh, they got a tremendous opportunity. You're underdog. So you have that tremendous ability to get the bigger guys. If you're big, you cannot go more.
Mm,
We have room to grow. This is
mm,
the opportunity. You can help the whole Ghana improve yourself, and in fact, we do have more opportunity. Look at actually Mother Teresa.
mm.
look at this, the person in Iran. She was a female with wells and won Nobel Peace Prize and went to Iran and said women should be equal to men. So that ability is more outside of United States than within United States.
Hmm.
We can just say we don't have anything less than our colleague that we love them so much in United States they have. We have gathered experience that made us resilience. We are
Wow.
resilient people
Wow.
because we know we have failed. What is our wall of shame? That in San Francisco and Silicon Valley, they want you to fail to go. We already failed many times, so we know how winning is.
Mm.
So we do have we are in very smart and a strategic place to make things happen today, and our growth will be exponential compared to a small growth in the United States. So the world can be our own playground,
Wow.
but we need to believe in ourselves daily, every second, every minute, every hour of our life. And we can do tremendous amount of change. And we can just say, until there's a country, until there's a person in the entire world that does not have the same human right, equality than others, I would not stop fighting, and I would grow with them, and I will make it happen until I'm alive. And that is huge opportunity that we got in so-called third world that I would actually change the name. We are really the first world because we know what we want.
Wow. Wow. Well, folks, I mean, he has just, yeah. Whenever I get to talk to you, I feel like I should have a big notebook. I probably just record every single word you say, because in every single word you put out, there's so much in it that I really want to dissect. But of course, we don't have all the time in the world, and we will definitely have you back. But I want to talk about this whole idea of concierge health that you've brought up with GeeVida Health. What is it about? How does that help anybody?
I'm totally excited about it. Why we created that was, for me, I was seeing my patient and clients, my parents would give me a call and ask me a question because the doctor did not take time to answer that correctly, or they could not get a hold of the doctor for weeks
Mm.
or days. They would reach out to me, they text me, call, I talk to them. I said, this is better quality of care and the
Mm.
prevention. So we started this platform called GeeVida Health, which is affordable luxury. We got two model of the payment: affordable luxury and VIP luxury. The affordable luxury give them the platform to see the MDs 24/7,
Mm. Mm.
unlimited amount, and have significant amount of discount in other services. That I think that is about $59 per month. Then we got VIP luxury, that it goes all the way from doctor included, all the way to go to their home, do the lab at their home, and customize based on their needs. So we got, yeah, go ahead.
I don't want us to miss this part. So what I heard you say is, for less than $100 a month, anybody around the world can have access to professionals. I mean, like, lots of experience like you and colleagues like you to actually take care of them virtually. Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely. And
Oh.
the key point you said, less than $100 a month, I would just say, folks, we spend $5 or $6 per day for Starbucks coffee. And this is cheaper than a Starbucks normal coffee. That would be $150, and we a month. So we take care of ourselves, our mind, body, and we have a doctor in our pocket, always available, listening to us. We feel empowered. Our health is number one. We got to invest in ourselves, and give it a health. Give us this ability and platform to have that availability of doctor available to us. We call that affordable luxury.
So if I have folks who are, again, and I'm hitting on my Africans here. So if I have folks who are in Africa, They went in, they went to go see a doctor, they gave them, diagnostics, whatever it is. With that diagnosis, they can still call you up if they have this plan and then say, hey, Dr. Kami, can you give me a second opinion?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, our platform goes with disease management, health management, and second opinion. And we put the second opinion in there because people, they would like to know second opinion or third opinion, whether the doctor in Ghana, in Iran, in Spain, in England, in France, in United States give them adequate diagnosis and treatment plan, and we just give them opinion. So I can give the opinion in Ghana or anywhere in the United States, or outside of the United States, but I cannot write a prescription for them unless they are in United States.
United States.
So far, our goal is will be all over the world eventually, but it takes longer. But yes, we can get a second opinion. We can be there for them if they need anything. We can guide them to where to go. We can guide them what test they can ask the doctor to do. We can do all of them. Beside uh, that, life coaching will be the key point that we can
Okay.
always have.
Okay. Okay. So there's life coaching involved in this as well.
Absolutely.
Oh wow. When I was in college, I remember I got my first I just come to America. I get this card, they call it a health insurance card, and then they told me, whenever you are sick, you can just go into the hospital and you'll be taken care of. Well, I got sick and I went in, and the next thing I know, and in America it's different, this. A month later, I get this mail, and it's a big bill for going to the hospital with insurance. And oh, they told me it did not cover. Meanwhile, when I went in there, the doctor literally talked to me for 10 minutes and said, yep, you just need more rest. Take some over the counter drugs. And if it doesn't go, then we can have more conversation. So, what I'm hearing you say is if I had something like this available at that time, I would not have had to take out my hard earned money as a college student, my minimal wage money to go pay for health, all of that stuff.
Absolutely. And he's heartbroken, but
Wow.
absolutely. And
Wow.
we don't need that much. And is less than in the United States, as you know, is less than our copays. So
Yep.
our affordable luxury is less than our copay. And it gives you so much. And even that opinion and be somebody to just hear you in the middle of the night, in early in the morning, and say, hey, just relax. This is simple urinary tract infection, or this is simple flu, or as serious of more stuff. We order the lab for you, or we order X-ray for you. That is worth million and is very much available to folks out there.
Wow. Well, I know we are running out of time here. I just want to ask you one of my last favorite questions. So, Dr. Kami, with everything that you've piled on so much knowledge that it just overwhelms me, and you are constantly learning every day. Every day. What is your superpower?
Tremendous desire to love and give to
Mm,
fellow humans.
mm,
So the power is not within me, is in all of us. And for me is having the privilege and honor to share that with everybody else. And this will give me power every single day.
wow. Wow. Where can people find you? How can they connect with you?
I'm very much honored to be available to everybody. They can go to our website, which is GeeVidaHealth.com. Over there, you can see our phone number and send the email to us. And if you ask, I will specifically want to see Dr. Kami, let's be assured I do not miss one email, even if I receive 1 million of them a day. And I would be honored. So GeeVidaHealth.com is where to go. Our phone number and everything is in there.
Perfect. Do you have any last words for anybody who's watching you right now who is going through stuff where they think that is the end of their life?
Yes, folks, life always happens for us, not to us. Doesn't matter how things are look like. Look at Eckhart Tolle, the guy wanted to kill himself and now is very much a professional motivational speaker. Oprah Winfield, you name it. The time that we stop fighting and be hopeless and helpless is when we are actually dead.
Mm.
Until the last second, we push forward and there's always hope. So never, ever, ever give up and build a compelling future every second and every quarter of your life.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Kami. Thank you for joining us on Superhuman Mindset. Uh, Folks, you heard it here. This conversation has just blown my mind. I really hope that you hit subscribe and you share this with one person who you feel needs to hear this message. Go ahead and subscribe and send it over to your friends. It has been Time with Phil on the Superhuman Mindset podcast. I will chat with you later.